What's going on, everybody? Finally back with a video, and probably not the tour video you were expecting, although that is still coming, I promise. I've been working on it. Yeah, this channel is going to be changing. So I originally was making another channel called Backyard Homesteading, which is gonna kind of cover just plants and homesteading stuff. And yeah, I decided not to do that. Instead, I am just going to change this channel up a little bit and have a little more fun with it, kind of just show more of what I want to show and not worry if it's just about guppies or shrimp or whatever. It's going to be more about, still about fish and aquatics, but also a lot about plants, and not necessarily like aquascaping in the sense of like if you search aquascaping on YouTube, what you'd find. It's going to be more about how I enjoy everything, which is kind of doing it naturally and low budget, super low budget, and making it look pretty and fun and nice, and doing it kind of like outdoors and stuff like that. So hopefully you enjoy that and seeing how stuff can be done, and I believe that is what a lot of my viewers do enjoy. So it's obviously been a few weeks since I promised a video of the tour video, and you can kind of see why that hasn't happened. If you're a long-time viewer, this backyard did not look like this a few weeks ago. It now looks a little different, much nicer. So I've been busy, super busy. And I was actually filming a video for the other channel on this pond I put in behind me. Let's take a look. This is the new retention pond. It is 100-gallon and fully buried and decorated with quartz. It's a little hard to see from this angle with the sun right now. And there's a bunch of hornwort in there. And then it's just been decorated and stuff. And we've got a nice palm tree right there. And then the rest of at least this back area here has been turfed. We did that ourselves, so it's not professionally done or anything, but it keeps it cheap. If you're interested in that, I'll tell you how we did it for pennies on the dollar. These do have drip lines in, but that's more supplemental. All the fertilization and stuff comes from the retention pond, which is where all the dirty fish water goes. So as you can see, it actually is continuing to where the fish are. It just hasn't gone all the way down yet. I'm redoing how it works basically before I put the turf down. So like you can see, all the messy cording and stuff is going to get redone to be nice and neat, so that when the turf goes down, it'll be nice and flat. There won't be wires, or well, in this case, airline running everywhere. But the fish themselves are still doing good. As you can see, it's the purple Dumbo. They just got a nice water change. They're looking happy. Vienna right next to them, still doing good. Lots of them in there. Tanks are a little dirty with water spots. I didn't wipe anything down yet, hence no tour video. But the fish are doing good. The tilapia are down here. We can go take a look at where they're at. They're still growing and doing good. They are hanging out in here. Probably won't be able to see them. They like to hang out in the bottom. But they are doing good too. I might actually order some. Shout out to one of my viewers who commented, Harry Woodsman, longtime viewer. He was telling me about prawns and some channel catfish, I believe, and I will be looking into those. Oh yeah, you can see the patio here. Don't mind the trash. Got turfed as well. It's a nice little hangout area. Has nothing to do with the YouTube channel, so we won't go back there. But we will be covering all kinds of stuff. You know, we're going to be taking these lovely strawberries we have here and actually uprooting some of the shoots and using them as aquaponics into the ponds. And let me go back over to the pond and show you the little thing I've designed that will be being used for some aquaponic testing here soon. So basically, I have this little guy, which is just some PVC pipe and zip ties, but the air gets trapped in there and it's pretty much waterproof. So it will float and keep them always at the same water level. And I can put the plants right there. And that will be my little floating system for the aquaponics to keep the plants where I want them. And then of course we have airline going in there to aerate the water so it doesn't get stale or toxic or anything like that. So this is more of the test system for the aquaponics, and then of course if that goes well there will be lots of plants going in these ponds. And we'll be using other types of plants besides just strawberries, of course. We'll be doing the aquaponics with all kinds of stuff, and I have done it on small scale before with all kinds of weird stuff like potatoes, which you wouldn't think would work well in an aquaponic system, but I've done it. So yeah, that's what I mean by the channel will changing. It won't be just about guppies anymore and about pearlweed, although pearlweed will always be talked about. It is one of the best plants. There'll just be other stuff, like, you know, how we use hornwort to feed our chickens, and how I use cocoa coir for everything, or coir, sorry, excuse me. As well as how we use our fish poop to grow potatoes that we cook and eat, or mushrooms, or whatever. It's just going to be about more stuff, so I can kind of make the videos more fun to make. As I think everybody knows, I can only show the same aquariums so many times from the same angle while still having fun with it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the update. I hope you don't hate that the channel is changing. There's some more news which doesn't really have to do with it, but I just wrote my first book called Exalted. It's an urban fantasy book. If you are interested in checking it out, you can do so on Amazon. That is a fantastic way to support the channel. If you can't order something or anything like that and you like to read and something like that, that's even better. So check that out if you're interested. And actually, soon enough, if you guys didn't know, my background is actually in programming, and I've been working on a game, developing it with a friend of mine, and that's going to be coming out on Steam soon. So I'll drop some trailers and info on that on this channel here as well soon. Anyways, I know you guys, most of my viewers are guys, so yeah, kind of oriented towards guys. Nice book, action book, and an action game coming out. And then of course we have a bunch of gardening and stuff. If you're, you know, more just into the fish and gardening, that's cool too. That's why we're all here, I think. But anyways, thank you all for watching. The tour video is being worked on and coming out soon, so I will see you in that video, if not sooner, and see you then.